Hello? Got my headphones. Gosh darn it. All righty. Hope you are doing well. I am doing fine. Had a good day today. Looking forward to singing some songs. I'm thinking maybe some Elvis songs. I haven't sang any Elvis songs for days. Can you imagine? Okay, how about are you feeling shook up at all? How you doing? Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm rough itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think of when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I hear the girl that I love best, my heart beats so it scares me to death. Well, she touching my hand, what a thrill I got. My lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All shook up. How about, are you lonesome tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a brighter sunny day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said that the world's a stage and each of us must play a part. Fate had me playing in love with you as my sweetheart. Act 1 was when we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. Then came Act 2. You seemed to change and you acted strange. And why, I'll never know. Honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you. Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. Ooh, now the stage is bare, and I'm there with emptiness down. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a brighter sunny day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? How about little blue suede shoes? Well, it's one for money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, can't go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place, and do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay off of them shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can burn my house, steal my car, and drink my liquor from my own fruit jar, and do anything that you want to do. But honey, lay off of my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, that's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. How about a little burning love? Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising high and high. It's burning through to my soul. Girl, y'all gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go. Your kiss, it lift me higher than a sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky hot with burning love. Ooh, I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. Must be 109. Burning, and nothing can cool me. I'ma just turn into smoke, but I feel fine. 'Cause your kiss, it lift me higher like a sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky high with burning love. Burning love. Ooh, it's coming closer. The flames are now licking my body. Won't you help me? I feel like I'm slipping away. It's hard to breathe. My chest is a heaving. Lord have mercy. I'm burning a home where I lay. Your kiss, it lift me higher like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky hot with burning love. Burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Burning love. How about don't be cruel? You know I can be found sitting home alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad for something I might have said, please let's forget the past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart so true. I don't want no other love. Honey, it's just you I'm thinking of. Let's walk up to the preacher and let's say, hey, I do. Then you gonna have me, baby, and I'm gonna have you too. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Hey, don't stop thinking about me. Don't you make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I want to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. And don't be cruel to a heart that's true. And don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. Cross my heart. If you hear an Elvis recording of this, where he says, hey, don't stop thinking, he says, hinking. He says, hey, don't stop hanking about me. I corrected it for him, though. Thinking is the word he's looking for. How about a little Heartbreak Hotel? Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's right at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel, where I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I get so lonely I could die. Although it's always crowded, you still to find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry there in the gloom. Oh, baby, they'll make you so lonely, baby. They'll make you so lonely. They'll be so lonely they could die. Well, the bellhop's tears keep flowing, and the desk clerk's dressed in black. Well, they've been so long on Lonely Street. Well, they never get back. Oh, baby, they'll make you so lonely, baby. They're so lonely. They'll be so lonely they could die. Well, now, if your baby leaves you and you have a sad tale to tell, just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel, where you'll be so lonely, baby. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die. Well, though it's always crowded, you still find some room for broken-hearted lovers to cry there in the gloom. Oh, baby, they'll be so lonely, baby. They'll be so lonely. They'll be so lonely they could die. How about a sad song? Well, I guess I was pretty sad too, wasn't it? As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries, 'cause there's one thing that she don't need, is another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, don't you understand? The child needs a helping hand. He'll grow up to be an angry young man someday. And take a look at you and me. Are we too blind to see? Or do we simply turn our heads and look the other way? Well, the world turns. A hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street where the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns. So he starts to roam the streets at night, and he learns how to steal and he learns how to fight in the ghetto. And then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun and he steals a car and he tries to run, but he don't get far. And his mama cries. As the crowd gathers round an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as her young man dies on a cold and gray Chicago morning, another little baby child is born, and his mama cries. How about It's Now or Never? It's now or never. Come home, me tight, and kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. When I first saw you with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I'd spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never. Come home me tight, kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. And just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, let your arms invite me, for who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never. Come home, it's time. And kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. It's now or never. My love won't wait. It's now or never. My love won't wait. All right, let's try Kentucky Rain. Try not to spill tea on my computer keyboard. That'd be good. How's this go again? 7 lonely days and a dozen towns ago, I reached out one night and you were gone. Don't know why you'd run, what you're running to or from. All I know is I want to bring you home. So I'm walking in the rain, thumbing for a ride on this lonely Kentucky back road. I've loved you much too long, and my love's too strong to let you go, never knowing what went wrong. Kentucky rain keeps falling down. Oh, man. Kentucky rain keeps pouring down, and up ahead's another town that I'll go walking through with the rain in my shoes. I'm searching for you in the cold Kentucky rain, in the cold Kentucky rain. Showed your photograph to some old gray-bearded men sitting on a bench outside a general store. They said, yes, she's been here, but their memory wasn't clear. Was it yesterday? No, wait, the day before. So I finally got a ride with a preacher man who asked, where you bound on such a cold, dark afternoon? As we drove on through the rain, as he listened, I explained, and he left me with a prayer that I'd find you. Kentucky rain keeps pouring down, and overhead's another town that I'll go walking through with the rain in my shoes, searching for you in the cold Kentucky rain, in the cold Kentucky rain. Ooh, that wasn't pretty. How about Love Me, though? Treat me like a fool, and treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. If you ever go, and darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. I would beg and steal, he would beg and steal, just to feel your heart. He wants your heart beating close to mine, so close to mine. If you ever go, and darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. I will beg and steal, just to feel your heart beating close to mine. If you ever go, then darling, I'll be so lonely. I'm begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Oh, yeah. That was Love Me. This is Love Me Tender. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, and take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years until the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Poke Salad Annie. If some of y'all never been down south too much, I'm going to tell you a little story so you understand what I'm talking about. Down there, they have a plant that grows out in the woods and the fields, and it looks something like a turnip green. Everybody calls it poke salad. Now, that's poke salad. Used to know a girl that lived down there, and she'd go out in the evenings and she'd pick herself a mess of it, carry it home and cook it all for supper because that's all they had, but they did all right. Down in Louisiana, where the alligators grow so mean, lived a girl that I swear to the world made the alligators look tame. Poke salad Annie, and Gator got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was a working on a chain gang, a mean, vicious woman. Every day before supper time, she'd go down by the truck patch and pick her a mess of poke salad and carry it home in a tote sack. Poke salad Annie, Gator got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame that her mama was a working on a chain gang, a wretched, spiteful, straight razor-toting woman. Lord have mercy, pick a mess of it. Poke salad Annie, Gator got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame that her mama was a working on a chain gang. Her daddy was lazy and no count, claimed he had a bad back. All her brothers were fit for was stealing watermelons out of my truck patch. Poke salad Annie, and Gator got your granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was a working on a chain gang, a mean, spiteful woman. Poke salad Annie. How about planes, trains, and automobiles? Elvis style. I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California on my mind. I straddled that Greyhound road and into Raleigh and right across Carolina. Had motor trouble turned into a struggle halfway across Alabama. That hound broke down and left us all stranded in downtown Birmingham. Right away, I caught me a 2-train ticket right to the Pacific, please. I was on that midnight flight right to Birmingham, smoking in New Orleans. Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get to Houston town. There's people there who care a little about me and they won't let the poor boy down. Sure as you were born, she bought me a silk suit, put luggage in my hands. I woke up high over Albuquerque on a jet to the promised land. Working on a T-bone steak, I caught it, flying over to the Golden State. The pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal's gate. Swing low, Jerry, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone. Cut your engines and cool your wings, let me make it to the telephone. Los Angeles, give me Norfolk, Virginia, 578-109. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land calling, and the football, he's on the line. Tell the folks back home this is the promised land calling, and the football, he's on the line. How about a little return to sender? I gave a letter to the postman. I put it in his sack. And bright and early next morning, he wrote my letter back. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown. No such number, no such zone. We had a quarrel, a lover's spat. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. So then I dropped it in the mailbox and sent it special D. And bright and early next morning, it came right back to me. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown. No such number, no such zone. This time I want to take it myself and put it right in her hand. And if it comes back the very next day, then I'll understand. Return to sender, address unknown. No such number, no such zone. How about a little suspicious minds? Suspicious minds, that's it. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know stops by to say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can see the tears are real, I'm crying. We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. Oh, let our love survive. Dry the tear from your eyes. Don't let a good thing die. When, honey, you know I have never lied to you. Yeah. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I say? Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know I'm caught in a trap? I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. How about Jailhouse Rock? The woman threw a party at the county jail. The prison band was there and they began to wail. The band was a jumping and the jump began to swing. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird sing, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. A Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Little Joe was blowing on the side trombone. The drummer both from Illinois went crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was the Purple Gang. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Number 47 said the number 3. You're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Sad sack was sitting like a block of stone, way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, hey, buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. Shifty Henry said to Bugs, for heaven's sakes, no one's looking, now's a chance to make a break. Bugsy turned to Shifty and he said, nix, I want to stick around a while and get my kicks. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block was dancing to the jailhouse rock. And dancing to the jailhouse rock. And dancing to the jailhouse rock. How about? Oh, no, already sang that one once. What the heck? All right, got that song in here twice. Take that out. How about walk a mile in my shoes? Let's try that. If I could be you, if you could be me for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's mind, if you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Now there are people on reservations and out in the ghetto. And brother, there, before the grace of God, go you and I. If I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of the mountain and then I'd cry. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. All right. I feel like I've already sang this one. Wise men say. Is this not a new one? If I did sing it again, I'm singing it. Or I did sing it before, I'm singing it again. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, and darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand and take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. And take my hand and take my whole life too, for I can't help I'm falling in love with you, for I can't help I'm falling in love with you. All right. That's my Elvis songs that I know. What should I do now? How about a Delbert McClinton song? She got a roof that don't leak when the rain come pouring down. She got a place I can sleep where I'm safe and sound. She got a lock on the door, oh, but she gave me a key. She don't walk the floor, but Lord, she worries about me. Her love had no strings, her shackles are chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. She like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice, she like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice, every time I roll, she like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice, she got a big Oldsmobile. She got a dog that don't bite. She got a heart I can steal, just like a thief in the night. She got a slow burning flame. She keeps her radio low. Lord, when she gets inspired, we let the good times roll. Her love had no strings, her shackles or chains, but I'm holding on for dear life. She like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice, she like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice, every time I roll, she like rolling a 7. Every time I roll the dice. What a great song. All right. What now, you might say? Oh, let's try a couple more Delbert songs. How about that? How about, oh yeah, let's do Sending Me Angels. I went down to the river, stood on the shore. It seems like the devil's always trying to get in my door. And just when I think I can't take any more, here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Went up on that mountain, a face to the wind, amazed at the number of times that I sinned. And all the enemies who should have been friends, here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Delbert, how about this song? 2 in the morning, too hard to sleep, and tossing and a turning and a twisting the sheets. I'm feeling on weakness coming on strong. Window wide open in that back bedroom. Smell like sweet honeysuckle in full bloom. I feeling on weakness coming on strong. Yeah, I'm running pretty low on willpower. Can't get you out of this heart of mine. From the break of dawn to the midnight hour, I'm still trying to let you go. But your love is beyond my control. I feel on weakness. I feel on weakness. I feel on weakness coming on strong. Took down that picture of you and me. But when I look up where it used to be, I feeling on weakness coming on strong. Still got your number by the phone. And just when I think I can't leave it alone, I feeling on weakness coming on strong. Yeah, I'm running pretty low on willpower. Can't get you out of this heart of mine. From the break of dawn to the midnight hour, I'm still trying to let you go. But your love is beyond my control. I feel on weakness. I feel on weakness. I feel on weakness coming on strong. Let's try this song by Delbert. She spent all night long loving me. She spent all night long kissing me. All of a sudden it hit me, knocked me down where I stood. I tried to get up and get out of that place, but it didn't do any good. Now I remember being her prisoner, and I remember feeling pretty good. And then she took it further, and after that, brother, we were keeping up the neighborhood. She spent all night long loving me. She spent all night long kissing me. We did everything from A to Z. She's been all night long loving me. I never even saw it coming. I never did feel the sting. You think a thing like that would make some kind of sound, but I never heard a thing. I started in to buzz all over, all the way down to the bone. She taught me things about a woman that I'd never figured out on my own. She's been all night long loving me. She's been all night long kissing me. We did everything from A to Z. She's been all night long loving me. She's been all night long loving me. Oh, this is a sad story. Trusting somebody you shouldn't have trusted. There was a casino out in Vegas. Had $1 million on the wall. Got my imagination working time. I knew I had to have it on. I knew I had to have it on. Sherry was a dancer. She was a schemer. We came up with a foolproof plan. She was working it from the inside. I was her getaway man. Yeah, I was her getaway man. Taking it deep down into Mexico. No turning back when you go down that road. Just one place for a desperado to go. And take it deep down in Mexico. It all went smooth and sweet as honey. We got it all and nobody got hurt. Me and Sherry, we were counting our money when that gun slid out of her purse. When that little gun slid out of her purse. That when she told me about her lover, that's when I knew I was in a horrible mess. She took the blame, he took the money. I took a bullet in my chest. I took a bullet in my chest. And taking it deep down into Mexico. No turning back once you go down that road. Just one place for a desperado to go. I'm taking it deep down to Mexico. I'm taking it deep down to Mexico. That didn't turn out very good, did it? After you get a bullet in your chest, you probably need to get that worked on. When Loretta left me back in St. Paul, my head started spinning. My heart hit the wall. I got to get it worked on. Got to get it worked on. Well, I don't think it's broken, but it sure hurts a lot. Like a macho man, I said I'll fix it myself. I can tell already I'm going to need some help. Got to get it worked on. I got to get it worked on. Now I'm going to have to get me some professional help. When I went to see the doctor and he took one look, he just shook his head and closed his medical books. Said, you got to get it worked on. You got to get it worked on. It ain't going to kill you. You're not going to die, but you got to get it worked up. Maybe I should just go ahead and open up and let it bleed. Because if I let it turn to stone, I'll never find the love I need. Maybe I should go ahead and open up and just let it bleed. Because if I let it turn to stone, I'll never find the love I need. I went down to New Orleans to see Miss LaRue. She said, you're too far gone. There's not a thing I can do. But you better get it worked on. Oh, you better get it worked on. I can give you a number of someone to call. You better get it worked on, baby. You better get it worked on. All right. Obviously, I don't know that song well. Or needed this one, but I'm going to try it anyways. Have a little faith. A lot of people done this song, including Delbert. When the road gets dark and you can no longer see, let my love throw a spark, baby. Have a little faith in me. And when the tears you cry are all you can believe, just give these loving arms a try, baby, and have a little faith in me. Have a little faith in me. Or have a little faith in me. Or have a little faith in me. Or have a little faith in me. When your secret heart cannot speak so easily, come here, darling, from a whispered start. Have a little faith in me. And when your back's against the wall, just turn around and you will see. I will catch you. I will catch your fall, baby. Just have a little faith in me. Or 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 have a little faith in me. Well, I've been loving you for so long, girl. Expect nothing in return. Just for you to have a little faith in me. You see, time is our friend. Because for us, there is no end. All you got to do is have a little faith in me. I said, I will hold you up. I will hold you up. Your love gives me strength enough. So have a little faith in me. I'll have a little faith in me. How about I used to worry? I used to worry, well, my money had gone till I wound up with nothing to spend my money on. I used to got my time like diamonds and pearls till I wound up with nothing but all the time in the world. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. Used to worry about rich and skinny till I wound up poor and fat. Nowadays I kind of worry where my mind's been at. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. I used to worry about making the grade, hanging out with the right people and playing their games. I'd throw a party, they'd be wall to wall. But in a lonely minute, I had no one to call. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. Used to worry about rich and skinny till I wound up poor and fat. Sometimes I kind of wonder where my mind's been at. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. I used to worry about rich and skinny till I wound up poor and fat. Just to think I used to worry about things like that. How about I'm starting a rumor? Bonnie Raitt does this song too. I'm starting a rumor about you and me, that we've been seen out doing some crazy things. They say we're tight as any tune can be. I'm starting a rumor about you and me. They'll all be talking out of school, like how we carry on like lovesick fools. They say we look just like we're meant to be. I'm starting a rumor about you and me. It's gonna be all over town that you're crazy about the new love that you found. I'll make it easy for everyone to see that it's me. Yeah, it's all about you and me. I'm starting a rumor about you and me, that we've been seen out doing some crazy things. And they say we're happy as any two can be. I'm starting a rumor about you and me. I'm starting a rumor about you and me. It's gonna be all over town that you're crazy about the new love that you found. I'll make it easy for everyone to see that it's me. Yeah, it's all about you and me. I'm starting a rumor about you and me. All right, how's about one of the fortunate few? That sounds delicious. Oh, lost it. Well, for one thing, there wasn't a whole lot of guys that would have liked to been in my shoes. But the upkeep on a woman like that give an own poor boy the blues. Still, the pleasure was worth the pain of everything she put me through. And I consider myself one of the fortunate few. Yeah, and another thing, she wasn't just good looking, her imagination just wouldn't quit. She'd make you do things you never thought about and things you wouldn't want to admit. There must be somebody else out there that feels about her like I do, and I consider myself one of the fortunate few. It felt so good to hunt so bad, the best and the worst that I ever had. I know I bit off a little more than I could chew. Still, I consider myself one of the fortunate few. Well, the last thing I'm going to tell you is some things a bit left unsaid. A gentleman don't go talking about what happens in a woman's bed. That's all I got to say to you. I'll leave the rest up to you. But I consider myself one of the fortunate few. Yeah, I consider myself one of the fortunate few. Same kind of crazy? How's this go? Did you ever meet somebody that likes all the same things you do? Somebody who can make you or break you at a time they want to. I met her at a red light, love at first sight, can it be true? Well, she's good for me, and she told me I was good for her too. Now, I don't want to jump into anything. I've been trying to use some self-restraint, but man, it's amazing. She's the same kind of crazy as me. It's getting hard to use a ladder because I keep coming down just to kiss her. And if she's out of my sight for a minute or two, I start to miss her. We stay all tangled up in each other's arms, and it's so nice. She talks in her sleep, but she always gets my name right. If there's anything at all that's wrong with her, it's something I just can't see. Ain't no doubt about it. She's the same kind of crazy as me. Wild, wild nights, and chasing each other through the moonlight. My, I finally got something right. 'Cause every little offbeat move she makes just suits me to a T. There ain't no doubt about it. She's the same kind of crazy as me. Wild, wild nights. We're chasing each other through the moonlight. My, I finally got something right. 'Cause every little offbeat move she makes just suits me to a T. Ain't no doubt about it. She's the same kind of crazy as me. You know what I'm saying? She's the same kind of crazy as me. Well, that's all my Delbert songs. All right. Well, let's try something else. Oh, you know what would be good? You know what would be good? Google Drive. Let's find it here. I'm thinking maybe Band of Heathens would be a good song right about now. When you think you've seen it all, through the tears in your eyes, your head hanging low, the moon on the rise. Well, I think of you, yeah, I pray for you. Let your heart, no, like your days pass like Sundays. Let your nights lay you down. Let your heart not be troubled. Pass your, had it, lost it. There it is. Let your heart not be troubled. Cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Well, your bed sheets grow cold every now and again. Each stone in the road, a place where we've been. But where are we now? Tell me, where are we now? Lay your dreams on my pillow. We'll get there somehow. Let your heart not be troubled. Cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. Well, your bed sheets grow cold every now and again. Each stone in the road, a place where we've been. But where are we now? Tell me, where are we now? Lay your dreams on my pillow. We'll get there somehow. Let your heart not be troubled. Cast your doubts to the wind. Lay your chains in the rubble. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled. Let your heart not be troubled anymore. How about end with a little Big Iron, the story of the desperado in Agua Fria and how the sheriff, the Texas Ranger, came to sort that out. To the town of Agua Fria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among him had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, can't no whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In the town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and those many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Well, the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter. He was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was laid to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry. Men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him. 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows. Everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. All righty. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Have a good evening.